Good morning campers and welcome back to the Meat Manifesto, and today we're going to be continuing our North Norfolk road trip, a bit of camping along the North Norfolk coast, which is notoriously anti-van life. If you want to do a bit of stealth camping, it's pretty difficult. There's a lot of no parking signs and the local council do like to enforce fines and will move you on. Last night we managed to find a sweet little park up in Sheringham, tucked out the way in a little car park right in the corner. I had a great night's sleep, beautiful night's sleep. And today we're going to be continuing our little road trip along North Norfolk, and we're going to see what the day brings today. So as you can see, Bruno is raring to go today. So I think the next thing we need to do is get out of this car park and get moving. Let's start hitting the road. Well, so long Sheringham. I may come back here in the summer. It's actually quite a nice little high street down there. So we have ventured on a little further up the A149 and we are now in Cromer. I was here a little while ago doing a camp a couple of months back. Very nice little camp it was as well. I had a beautiful sunrise here in the morning also, like today's sunrise. But yeah, we are parked in a free parking spot on the seafront, so we're gonna take little Bruno for a walk. I need to wake him up because he's still tired from his morning walk, and we're gonna do a little exploration around the seafront. It is very windy out there. Man, that wind is very cold today. Sehr windies. Well, the sea is quite calm for around Cromer. It's normally a lot rougher than it is today. Bruno's all ready for another fun walk. It looks nice today, but it's very cold. Very cold. Let's have a little walk through the gardens. Very nice. Very tranquil. A fresh bed of flowers. And we've got a pond, but there's no rapids running through there. Little birdies flying around. Oh, Pappy's having a little munch of the Cromer bush. Look at that. Look at the vitality. Having a good old chow down. Come on, Puppy, don't rip up them plants. Oh, this is very nice. Nice scenic little walk. Oh, that's a fun, cool little walk. Got some little daffodils. Well, we're on the pier. It is rather windy. A little choppy out there today, a little choppy. Got some beautiful views of the Cromer coastline. And the Grand Hotel de Paris. It's Bruno's first walk on the pier. He's loving it. Here's the Pavilion Theatre. So there's a couple of little park-ups in Cromer. There was the one I was just parked on the seafront. It's a bit noisy. This is Park Road. Right by a park. You can also camp along here. Maybe frowned upon, but there's nothing to say you can't. Ferns Park. And also I did a little camp about a month or so ago at Cromer train station, the closed down nightclub out the front. That was a pretty sweet little park up. But I'm exiting Cromer now, heading further around the north coast, heading east, and I'm going to check out another potential park up. The day is still young, so I'm going to have maybe have a little snoozy poos while I'm there. But yeah, we're going to go a little bit further up the road. But Cromer's a very, very nice place. I do like the seafront there, and it's got a nice little Nice little fishing town vibe to it. I like it. Anyway, there's Cromer Country Club, and we're hooking the right. We're out of here. We're out of town. So long, Cromer. It's been fun. Onwards, Optic Broad. To my left as we arrive in Mundesley. It's a sneaky little lane. While we're on a little adventure, on our little road trip on the North Norfolk coast. I want to have a little rest my weary eyes, and we'll chill out here for a little while. It's only 12:30. I may have a spot of lunch here and a bit of refreshments, maybe a coffee, maybe a caffeinated beverage. Check that out. That's some nice beach views down there. Interesting one. A little exposed, could be a little bit windy if a storm comes in. But that is some pretty impressive views. Even with my sagging headliner, which I need to sort out. Been charging my power station up, by the way. I've gained 12% battery. Better take that out while I'm not driving. So yeah, I like that power station. It's good. Right, anyway, I'm going to jump in the back of the meat wagon. I was cooking up a bit of the Cajun chicken we had left from last night. Bruno's chilling out, enjoying the sea views. The side of the window, look at that. I was just checking my phone, and the internet signal is very, very minimal around these parts. Beautiful views. We're not exactly part level, but cool place to stop over for a spot of lunch. Right, so I've had a little pit stop, had some lunch, had a snooze. And this is at the very bottom of the lane. There's a sign just there that says no access further than that point. There is some pitches down there. There's quite a lot of parking. But my phone signal was very, very sparse. So if you are planning on camping down here, you're going to be doing it without internet. And a lot of the spaces got quite the steep gradient. At the very bottom it does flatten out a little bit. Anyway, we're moving on. Well, campers, we have arrived in Walcott. Just to my left, this little parking area. You can camp there tonight. It's a busy road. It's a busy road, not for the faint-hearted. But a little bit further up is a sweet little camping spot. I've stayed there before, and I'm tempted to stay there tonight. So you've got beautiful coastal views to the left. Really nice beach there. And on the right hand side here is a chip shop that I've said I'd come back and sample, the Kingfisher fish bar, if it's open this time of year. Sure it will be, sure. But just on the left hand side there, that's where I parked before. I'm tempted to camp there tonight. Just up there. Sweet little views of the sea, the sunset and sunrise. Right, I'm going to do a little shimmy around and park back up on the side of the road. Very windy out there, very windy. Now I have heard that the local parish council are going to be ending this little parking section. They're going to be putting planters along here because people have been leaving rubbish here. There's public toilets just a few yards down the road, and people have been dumping human waste, and the locals are not happy. Now they generally don't mind you parking here as long as it's for like one night and then you move on, make no mess, keep yourself to yourself, keep it stealthy. Some people just take the Michael and ruin it for everybody else. So I'm thinking, before the plans change, and you can still park here, I may as well have a cheeky little camp here tonight. Plus, I've got nothing for dinner and I want to try that chip shop. Worst case, if that chip shop is not open today, there is a Tesco Express a couple of villages back, which I need to go to anyway to get a cheeky juice for later on. But in the meantime, it's 2:30. I'm just going to chill out. Just going to soak in the views, stay out the wind, watch the sea cascade against the shoreline there, and yeah, just chill out. Bruno's having another snooze. I've had a little shimmy about in the parking spots. I've moved to the far end. Got the back doors facing the sea. Now, I was just checking the opening times of the chip shop, and it's closed. It's open from 10 till 3, and it's currently 4 o'clock. I went hungry earlier on. I was thinking I'll get some food here for dinner from the chip shop, but that plan has gone out the window, unfortunately. So I've got nothing to eat. It's very windy as well. The wind has picked up, and it's supposed to be in for the night. So the options are, there's a local store just there, which I don't think will have a great deal, or a couple of villages back, there's a Tesco Express. So I think we're gonna have to chance that, see what we can get out of there, and then hopefully we can get back here and get a decent pitch. The pitches are not very level. The back end of the meat wagon is up. So while we've got a couple of hours of daylight left, I'm going to mosey on over to Tesco Express, get some juice and some munch for this evening. So Tesco Express was 5.2 miles, about 11 minutes. We're going the opposite direction, 5.8 miles, and still 11 minutes. There's a Tesco Superstore. So we're heading a bit inland in the direction of the Norfolk Broads. Right, the shopping trip at Tesco is complete. I've got some food for tonight. I've got a cheeky juice, and that wind has got remarkably stronger. I was just walking across that car park and I was getting blown about. But anyway, while it's windy, severe wind, let's head back to the coast, because yeah, we're completely exposed there. Anyway, let's get moving. Right, we are back at Walcott on Sea. Let's get our end pitch. I'm gonna reverse him right into that end spot. We get tight up against the wall there. Well, some people on the beach there and a fun cool pic. Wow, it's windy. Very windy, campers. So that's the parking situation tonight. I may go a little bit further back, but yeah, man, it's windy. It's all fun and games. Definitely a bit of a steep incline there. I'm tight up against the wall. Fucking hell. Jeez, campers, I'm getting back in the meat wagon. Whoa, sand in my eye. Bloody hell. Jeez. That's a bit windy out there, a little bit brisk, eh, Bruno? Eh? Oh, we'll take you for a walk in a sec. I've got sand in my eyes. My eyes have been compromised. Yeah, if I go right up to the wall, I go way more of an angle. If I go forward a little bit, I hit a bit of the flat a bit there, and it evens the van out a little bit more. Either way, this is one windy pitch. You can actually feel a bit of a breeze running through the van. It's that windy. It's going to be a fresh one tonight. That's the view out the front of the meat wagon. We're not going to get any sweet sunsets tonight, unfortunately. The sun's going to be setting in about half an hour, but as you can see, it is completely overcast. There's a camper van all the way up there on the road. Anyway, that'll do us for this evening's camping festivities. And when it gets dark, I'll slip in the back of the meat wagon and get the van in stealth mode. Should be fun. Should be a windy one. If the van is a rocking, don't come knocking. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone, eh, puppy? Yeah, we need some sleep. So while we're chilling out in a park up for the night, waiting for sunset to occur, may as well have a a cheeky pina colada. Be rude not to, I suppose. After a long day of van life in, need a cheeky Josh. Good health, campers. Cheers. Ah, campers, we are now in the back of the meat wagon. We are in full stealth mode. Bruno's just eating his dinner. I've just taken him for a walk. We was walking along the beach, and I noticed the fish and chip shop was open. The times on Google were wrong. It said it wasn't going to be open again until 10 AM. Yeah, we got fish and chips tonight. We got cod and chips, and that was a total of £11.20. Let's have a cheeky little chip. Yeah, so we got our fish and chip fix. Chips are good. Very busy in there as well. I thought I'd see somebody earlier with a bag of chips. So our little trip to Tesco was a bit of a waste of time. We got a cheeky beer, but the food I've got from there we'll have tomorrow night. But anyway, we've got chips. Yeah, we got a bit of fish. Look at that fish. Let's try a bit of that. Bit of crispy batter. Ooh, that's a good bit of fish. That's a nice bit of batter. The fish is nice and fresh, nice and fluffy. I can see why that chip shop is very popular in the summer. That is very busy. I must admit, that is some really nice fish. Look at the size of that. Well, now we're eating like kings tonight, campers, right by the seaside. I'm going to continue chowing down on this lovely portion of fish and chips that I've been waiting for a couple of years to try. So these are definitely worth the wait. £11.20 in this day and age. When I've been on my travels around the country, that ain't bad at all. Especially right by the seaside. I think the average price I was paying last summer was about £14 for a portion of fish and chips. Chips are completed. Plus note, we ain't got to cook or do any washing up tonight. Maybe just a fork. I'm gonna have a little lay down on my elevated bed, which is good for the digestion. And I'm gonna watch a little bit of YouTube. Gonna chill out for a little while. Puppy's eating. We're all good. Time to relax and enjoy the windy ambience of van life by the seaside, right on the beach, right on the beachfront. It's good. Well, campers just chilling out in the back of the meat wagon. Bruno's using me as a human climbing frame, and the wind outside has really picked up. Keep getting some like major gusts. And you can hear sand just like flying all over the van. It's carnage out there. Pure carnage. I'm trying to sniff the camera, little pup. I'm trying to sniff. Bruno wants to be on the camera. Look at me. Look at me. He's just chilling out. He's been chewing a bone. I think there's a van pulled up next to me. They had something back up. Wow, that wind. Van is a rocking. And yeah, I had a side door opening a couple of times. It's pitch black, so pointless even looking out the window. I'll be able to see. Yeah, that wind. There you go. With the sand. I think it's going to be an earplug night tonight. But at least it's not too cold. I ain't got the heater on again yet. What are you trying to bite me for? Puppy's been a little McPuppins tonight. It's been a little playful. You've had too much sleep today. Too much sleep. So yeah, we're just chilling out. What time is it now? It's only 7:30. 7:30. The night is young. We need them long summer evenings. It's dark too early, isn't it, puppy? That's right, he wants to go for another walk, but I think it's a bit dark and windy out there for your puppy. Anyway, I'm going to carry on watching YouTube and enjoy the rocking motion of the wind. Well, campers, it is only 8:53. I've had a mouthful of nuts. I've had some of them soft bake Jaffa cookies. They're okay. They're alright. Bit of a tangy orange number. But man, I'm actually tired. Puppy's ready to hit the hay as well. I think we're going to have an early night. I think all that windy sea air has sapped my energy. In fact, I got up early this morning to watch the sunrise. And I did have an afternoon snooze. But I'm still tired. Yeah. I think we're gonna hit the hay in this little windy spot. We've had a good chill evening. We had fish and chips. I had a cheeky juice earlier. I did buy a beer, but I ain't drunk that. I've had some lemonade and some water. Yeah, I think we're gonna tuck in for the night and try and weather this windstorm. And hopefully in the morning, fingers crossed, if the clouds clear up, we might be able to get another sweet sunrise in the morning, just over the North Sea. But anyway, I'm gonna slip into the meat sack. I think Bruno's gonna have to go into his bed because there's not room for both of us on here. And we'll catch you guys in the morning. If there's any issues for the night, any dramas, I'll hit record. But if not, catch you guys in the morning. See you on the flip side. It's 1:36 AM and the rain has started. That is loud. That's woke me up. The wind has been horrendous. And now we've got the severe rain. Oh man. But I'm going to try and get back to sleep. I'm going to put earplugs in and catch some Z's. Good morning, campers. It's bright and early. Bright and early. We are up at dawn's crack. It's 5:57 AM. Just woke up. Had a bit of a... Let me close the sunroof. It's a bit cold out there. Sunrise in about 15 minutes, so I don't know if we're going to see much of that. But yeah, I was awoken through the night many times due to the severe wind and severe rain pummeling my back doors. My back doors took a severe pummeling last night. The van was rocking quite heavily. Even little McPuppins, little Bruno, jumped into the meat sack to warm up and get away from the noise. It was very noisy, wasn't it? Kept us awake. Very cold as well. I've just put my diesel heater on and realised I've run out of diesel, so I've got to rummage under the bed and fill the diesel tank up. But anyway, we're still here. We survived the heavy storm, the late winter storm, and I did get a decent-ish night's sleep. It's just it's not been nice being woken up at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, and then I've just woke up now for some reason. But right, I'm gonna fill the diesel tank up, and I'm gonna make a quick brew and try and see if we can get a sweet sunrise. But I don't think it's gonna happen today, unfortunately. Anyway, it's all fun. It's all good. I wants to go this way today for his morning pee. Very windy out here. Very windy and very, very chilly. Little fishing boat just out there. See if any of that cloud was a little bit further that way. I don't know, we might catch a little bit of it. I don't know, I think it's going to be more in this region. But yeah, there was another van right by us. Have a look. We did have company. So it's a Renault Master parked next to us. Unfortunately, we ain't getting no sweet sunrise this morning. Just got thick, dense cloud above us. But still a sweet little view. Sea's very choppy this morning. There's another camper van all the way down yonder by the chip shop. That was the park up last night. Very nice. Through the steamy rear windows. Yeah, there's no beautiful sunrise, unfortunately. Not this time, but making a brew. Having a coffee and a bit of shortbread. I've also got some croissants somewhere. I'll dig one of them out in a bit. Piping hot. piping hot caffeinated beverage. And a little bit of shortbread. Oh yeah. It's just coming up to 20 to 8. Windows are very steamy out there. Windows are very steamy. World's starting to come alive. Just watching fresh portion of the daily meat. I'm about to have another brew. And that's quite the glorious view out the back windows. You know, the clouds are starting to clear. We've got that milky haziness, as they now refer to it on the weather, the milky skies. Yeah, the sea is looking pretty sweet out there. Very nice. Bruno's rearranged his bed and he's gone for a bit of an angle. He's had his breakfast and yeah, his feng shui is a little off today, I reckon. But yep, he's having a snooze. Well, my next door neighbours on the move. They've got out the side door and I heard the van start up. They've had a sweet night's camp and they're about to hit the open road. So it's been a pretty sweet little adventure. Nice little road trip along the North Norfolk coast where camping in your van is not allowed. We found some sweet little park-ups. We defied the North Norfolk Council and a couple of camps and never got fined. All good. Found a few more spots that I will be checking out in the future. The weather has been nice on this little road trip, but it's turned rather chilly. It's currently 6 degrees, but with the wind chill it feels like about -1. It is fresh. But we've had a couple of sweet little park-ups. We've had some good food, especially last night with the fish and chips. That was a nice little bonus. I was a bit worried at one point that we weren't going to have any, but all worked out good. Had a couple of decent nights sleep. Last night not so good. But yeah, it's been good fun. Good little adventure. Another test for Bruno on the road. He seems to have enjoyed himself, and yeah, we've got a few more issues on the old meat wagon we need to sort out before our next adventure. And we need to keep an eye on them fuel prices, because they keep creeping up, and with the European road trip looming next month, yeah, we don't want to pay too much for fuel. So I think that's going to do it for today. I'm going to head back to the homestead, and I hope you enjoyed this little North Norfolk adventure. So if you enjoyed this little series, please give the videos a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also my second channel, The Daily Meat, for some more goings on behind the scenes, especially when I'm out on the road. And also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, The Meat Manifesto. So yeah, that's going to do it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.